latest news. And guess what? The entertainment is something that is really so interesting. One thing you need to know, as you get entertained, somebody else is earning some money somewhere. So the entertainment is something that is really so profitable. It's some really serious business, and on SMB we always give you that business side, but from the entertainment perspective we see things differently here at Smart 24 TV. And now to kick off the entertainment news, guess what? Justin Bieber to go meta. Yes, the Justin Bieber is embracing the metaverse, whereby he is going to do a show that virtual, whereby he's going to be in a virtual reality state. Now this is what is going to happen. The fans are going to be engaging with him virtually. He's going to put on what they call a motion capture suit. Yes, but this is going to be on a platform known as Wave. Wave is a platform which encourages artists to do virtual reality concerts, because we've seen artists like John Legend, Tinashe, the likes of Weekend. Yes, they have done concerts using the Wave form. Though as of late, as I hear, as of now, the way they're going to do it, the subscription, those people that are going to be subscribing are going to be doing it for free, but just for a temporary period of time. So this shows you where the entertainment industry is heading, the creativity and innovation into the industry, whereby people are not going to have to go to the concerts to leave their people, to leave their homes, and they go to watch the concerts. They can be watching those concerts in their TVs. However, some people are going to be able to catch the concert on Justin Bieber's YouTube platform. Yes, they are going to stream, and of course, as they stream, he's going to be earning quite some good revenue right there. So the footage you can see right there, the pictures, is an example of how the avatar, where the fans are going to be relating with Justin Bieber's avatar. You remember that movie called Avatar? What aren't you saying right now? Movies prophesy what's going to come. So that's how the action is going to be taking place. That will be, I think, on 18th November. Yeah, the concert is scheduled for 18th November. And Justin Bieber is also one of the investors of that platform known as Wave. This creativity. Now, where does this really leave the industry of entertainment? I know when innovation comes into place, in most cases, so many people get to lose their jobs, but other people come out to the front. Now, like for example, now the internet, it shows you that everything is now going e-commerce. No, not e-commerce, internet. E-commerce is also just electronic commerce. So Justin Bieber is really breaking the weekend. We've seen other artists do concerts just like that. There is a rapper known as Travis Scott. Yes, Travis Scott also did a concert in that very same perspective the weekend. And surprisingly, all these artists I'm talking about, they are investors into the platform known as Wave. The reason why I say Meta, recently we heard about the Facebook rebranding from being known as Facebook to Metaverse, and the aim was to engage people, meet people, this time around, whereby you can text, instead of texting someone, you can actually meet them in reality. Yes, you don't just, whereby people are going to be engaging. So they're more like trying to create this kind of a world whereby to limit movements, I can be in Uganda, but I have a job in the States, and I'm going to access it through the Metaverse. The universe, the metaverse. So Meta is so wide in its incidence. Why we say Meta in this case? Justin Bieber is not going to be actually on Facebook. It's going to be on a platform known as Wave. Where he's going to be doing that performance. But bringing Meta, it's trying to show you the way Facebook has revolutionized the universe in this way, whereby business transactions are going to be made a little bit friendly and easier, whereby you can penetrate through the webs of the universe and you can access whatever thing you want to access, but whereby you don't have to move where you are. You have to stay where you are and you can access. So it's more like some kind of a teleportation system, I may say, interestingly. So that's what is happening. Let's see how the action is going to go through. And Justin Bieber being one of the artists that are going to engage. I hope other artists are going to be part of this move. I expect my man Jay-Z to be there someday. Anyway, in other stories in the business entertainment, Disney subscription price, yes, is yet to drop to $1.99 US, but this offer is intended to run for just 1 month. Looks like the former Disney subscribers, when the month ends now, there is a chance, like there is an offer whereby when you're subscribing for the new package, it's going to be just at $1. You know, it's very interesting. And recently, we have seen Disney partnering with AMC Studios. Yes, when I talk about AMC, what comes in your minds? I know it's The Walking Dead, that series which has really advertised really big with the AMC. So what they are planning to do, there has been a merger between Disney and AMC Studios, and the main intent is to take people back to the theaters. Now, what they're going to do, they're going to be screening 5 surprise movies, whereby, and actually these movies are from Disney. Yes, these are Disney Plus movies, Disney production movies, and each movie is going to be going for $5 a ticket. Yes. Now see what these people have done. They have made the subscription to be just $1.99, and at the same time, they have made the tickets. They have partnered with AMC to take people back to the studios, with the tickets costing just $5. I'm really thinking, what an offer that can be. What an offer that can be. Now, looking at that, some of other offers which are there, there is going to be a chance for people to explore the Walt Disney Resort. Yes, it's one of these, like some of the offers which they are doing to the people out there. I think you can see how the Disney World looks like. If you can have a look at that glimpse of that footage right there, you see how magical Disney is. Also, other opportunities are going to be Disneyland. Like people are going to explore the Disneyland and Resort. You can see how beautiful Disney looks like. So imagine what people are thinking right now. You know, what I love about Disney, what makes Disney really so unique is the ability, the way it's very magical, like the way they do their things. It's quite so magical. We've seen quite a lot of movies. There is actually Disney Junior. For those of you who've watched it, you can see the creativity they put. That really attracts really so many people. That's why Disney Plus these days is trying to exceed most of the streaming platforms, including Netflix being one of them. And I believe this offer is intended to just trying to dominate the market and, you know, outbeat other streamers out there. Because we've seen streaming wars taking place currently, and Disney, there is a way Disney is trying to handle that through its streaming platform, Disney Plus. Though, according to the reports, they show that in some countries where Disney is not live, the subscription is going to stay at $7. Countries like China, some other countries in Asia, they have skipped my mind. But just a few countries, just like about 4 countries where Disney Plus is not live, which may not have this offer. But for the rest of the people, starting tomorrow, because tomorrow is Disney Day. Yes, it's Disney Day. So whenever Disney Day is there, what Disney does, it gives back to the people. It gives back to the viewers. And tomorrow, that's 12th, because today is 11th. Yes, so this offer is going to run from 12th to 30th November. November has 30 days, yes. So I think you can see an entrepreneur out there when you're watching. Sometimes it's never really about so much profits, but giving back to the people with fair prices. And by this case, it means that you're going to attract quite much more. We saw reports like 3 weeks back where Disney was surpassing the streaming giants we know as Netflix. Netflix never gets out of the streaming sites and wars and stuff like that. So we can see Disney with this new offer. I think it's really going to be very awesome, and people getting that chance to explore the Disneyland. I think one of these days I should really try to go and explore the Disney at some point. I think it's really something really so amazing. Then in other stories, Discovery and Warner Media merger. You remember, we know about the Discovery and Warner Media merger, which is to take place, I think, next year. And the deal is set. Yes, the deal is set to take $43 billion. Yes, $43 billion US dollars for that deal between Warner and Media. So we see that tycoon right there, the biggest shareholder in Discovery, because Discovery and Warner Media are joining together. By the name John Malone. Yes, John Malone is the biggest shareholder in Discovery Plus. He's so excited about that merger between Warner Media and Discovery. As we know, Warner Media under AT&T. Yes, AT&T, one of the leading telecommunications company in the United States of America. money with Discovery. Discovery seems to be the less beneficiary, according to what I think, according to the YC, because currently we know that AT&T is battling with dates, and somehow they saw that when they partner with Discovery, the debt burden is going to be reduced because before it was about $5 billion, and they say now it has reduced to less than 3.5 billion US dollars, as you can see right there. So that guy you can see there, oh, an old man right there, but billionaire. Because actually during the interview, when he was being interviewed, the journalists were trying to ask him about what do you plan? Like, what are your future plans in the business? And he said actually he plans to buy Amazon. I was surprised. He plans to invest in Apple Music, yes, I guess Apple Music, and even Comcast, yes. And during the interview, they went ahead to ask him about his views about Netflix, because Netflix is the hype these days. Everyone is talking about Netflix, though he gave them a very low rating, saying that some of those guys actually, Netflix is just being overrated, according to the John Malone, the billionaire right there. Remember, Discovery and Disney, these are two different channels, yes. Disney, we know Walt Disney, then Discovery. For those of you, if you I think there is Discovery Family, there is Discovery, Investigation Discovery, then there is Discovery World. It owns quite a wide range of channels. And Disney has Disney Plus, which is the streaming platform for Disney, and Discovery has Discovery Plus. So after the merger takes place, we are going to see that the subscribers of Disney Plus will be seen going to Discovery Plus. So there is going to be some kind of harmony. They're going to be sharing subscribers in that case, so they're going to increase the revenues. And because the reports also show that when these two people come together, every year they're going to be grossing to about 3 to 4 billion US dollars. Yes, I mean, try to imagine that. Try to imagine that. Something perhaps when they are single, you can find that when Discovery is operating alone, could actually, in a year, it could make a revenue of about 700 million US dollars, and the same applies to Walt Disney. But this time around, things are going to be changing. It's going to be to 3 to 4 billion US dollars when the merger comes together. So you see the combined efforts and energy, in that case, them together. Though I'm trying to imagine where Discovery is going to really benefit from, I hope this merger will sustain really for a very long time. It's still under negotiations as of late, so we don't know when they're going to finalize the deal for the two companies to come together, but we hope everything is going to be, and we expect the best. And after the merger, we are going to see Warner Brothers Discovery. We shall no longer be seeing Warner Brothers, we shall be no longer seeing Discovery. It's going to be Warner Brothers Discovery. And we remember last time the CEO of Discovery World, that's David Zaslav, was trying to look into the former executive of Disney Plus, wanting to hire him as a streaming consultant. Yes, as we see, streaming wars that are taking place in Hollywood, everyone is trying to battle to get through the market of the streaming. So Disney seems to be the one trying to take the lead, and that's why the CEO is thinking about hiring a former Disney executive. However much during this merger, the Disney executive is not there, but he's just the former, to be as a streaming consultant. Trying to ask, how did you really make this work out? How? Because Disney is really something very big. Disney is just like, actually some people call it the Garden of Eden. It shows you how magical Disney is, Walt Disney. So this will be something good. So when Walt Disney, when the former executive of Walt Disney comes to join Discovery and Warner Media's merger, they are going to be consulting about streaming. Yes, streaming being the next generation, whereby things are going to be done through streaming, because looks like the COVID-19 pandemic effects are still taking really a long course as of now. So we expect to see Discovery Plus streaming rates to increase very high. We expect to see Discovery Plus and Disney Plus. Disney goes for Disney Plus. Discovery goes for Discovery Plus. So, and remember, these two are coming together. So we expect the Netflix, the streaming giant who has been taking over the market as of late, could be battled down by these two giants coming together. Now, as we saw this guy, really, John Malone, that's the greatest guy. The greatest investor in Discovery, plans to buy other shares in other big companies. Well, we hope all goes really well for him, because Discovery has really been giving us some good TV shows. Yes, I'm a fan of Discovery. I watch most of their documentaries. I love how they bring the insight of things and they give us this analysis, and we look at things in a way that is very, very amazing. Then in other stories, in the world of business, still business entertainment stories, the actor Ryan Reynolds, yes, you know, he's an entrepreneur. He's an entrepreneur. He's an actor. We know him for movies like Rest in Peace Department. Yeah, I really watched that movie and it was so interesting, though it really grossed bad. But this guy, he's promoting his new gin, the aviation gin. Yes, aviation gin is more like it's some kind of a spirit. You know, he came into a deal with this aviation whereby that was in 2019, yes, 2019, where he bought stakes, which granted him some ownership. But after some time, the spirit, that spirit was sold to Spirit Giants, the Agile, for a deal which went for $335 million US. However, the agreement still made Ryan Reynolds to retain ownership. So currently, as you can see right there, he's posing around with his gin, trying to expose. You know, like the other day, I was trying to talk about entrepreneurship. Musicians engaging in entrepreneurship. I think that day we were talking about the gospel artists, where we said, never just depend on just that thing you do, like the entertainment alone. If you're an actor, you just shouldn't depend on the acting alone, but get some other venture you can go into, like something you can invest, and that can be used as a chance to promote that brand you're trying to invest in. It's very wise. You know, it's interesting when people see you on TV, definitely you're doing the movies, you are acting, definitely there is a way they have this touch with you, and for that case, they're going to easily buy into, you know, they're going to buy into whatever you're trying to deliver to them. Other movies, we saw this guy, Ryan Reynolds, act, it was My Bodyguard, My Personal Bodyguard. I think that movie, you remember, yes, he really put up a good action right there with Samuel L. Jackson. Yes, one of the top. So Ryan Reynolds, that's how he's really been performing. He's one of the actors that are really being paid well in Hollywood, though not the most paid, I'll say that. But he really earns some good money right there. And we expect this gene, because as we study, it shows you that most of the people are really, okay, the response is a little bit low as of now, though the projections are expected to be really at a higher rise time to come, because this is something that really never fails. We've seen actors, other celebrities engaging in so many things that are very eye-catching, you know. For example, we know Jay-Z for being responsible for that title we see, and the fact that he's already a brand himself, that already attracts people to come and get the brand to him. You know, we see DJ Khaled owning quite a couple of studios. That artist right there is an entertainer, but at the same time, he looks into investing into other things. Even in our local scene here, the likes of Shiba Karunji with the Pods, you know. I mean, and guess what? Because music, entertainment, movies are something which are very tricky, because today you have the people, the deals are coming in through, but tomorrow the deals are not there. And actually, I've heard some people say, some Hollywood actors trying to say that most of these Hollywood producers actually they are users. That's what they say. They use you, and after some time, they drop you right there. But that doesn't really stop you from coming back from wherever you are. There is this actor called Dwayne Johnson. He used to be a wrestler, but I think he came into the movie scene. Yes, but some time back, he had tried to invest into a certain drink, and I remember he posted it on his Facebook, yes, trying to tell the people, hey, I'm relaxing. And man, guess what? That's all money coming through, you know, through the movies. Because as you act in the movies, you use these very products, you know, and in this case, the people get to know these products and they want to get them together. There is this brand of a car which I normally see in so many of the movies. It's called the Chevrolet. The Chevrolet, the GMC, yeah, GMC. These are American-made cars. But you can imagine the market they have. Just that here in Africa, they are not so really common due to factors which are considered because of the heavy taxation. Definitely when they know that you're bringing that car this side. But like to wind up this whole, I'm trying to show you the power of branding. The power of branding yourself. And after branding yourself, you create a brand out of you. So you're already a brand, then you give a birth to a brand just out of you. These companies we've heard about, like Disney, these are companies that have really been there for quite a very long time, you know, but they have established these brands to the extent that them being brands, they created brands. For example, Walt Disney created a brand known as Marvel. And actually, many people think that Marvel is an independent company, but it's not. Personally, I used to think that way. But when I got to do some more research, I got to realize that actually them and Disney have a certain common, you know, they are together, they are under Disney. So in that case, they also became a brand. So there is the way you can be a brand and don't give birth to a brand. Automatically that will work out, you know, because the mere fact that you associated with that, the people out there, because for them they think there is this hype you really have into the showbiz and everything. And at the end of the day, they're going to come and get to buy into your products that way. And you're going to make some good money right there. Well, sports business coming up next. Sonko will be back to take you through the sports. Goodbye for now.